You cannot talk about leaders that have overstayed in the political landscape in Kenya without mentioning Moses Masika Wetangula. And the reason why Moses Masika Wetangula is a person of interest is because, since the UDA government took over, if there's one parliament that people have seen that has been so mismanaged, it is this one of Moses Masika Wetangula, where he is the Speaker of the Parliament, where people could stand up and throw any allegation, and it will still be okay. Bills that could have passed could have never seen the door of Parliament, saw the door of Parliament because of Moses Masika Wetangula. Anyways, let's talk about it, because people have been having lots of rumors recently, and they've been talking about Moses Masika Wetangula being shown the door very soon, away from being the speaker. So those are just rumors, so it's just alleged. But those are the gossip in social media. Now, Moses Masika Wetangula is a veteran, is a Kenyan politician currently serving as the Speaker of the National Assembly, and has had a story that is of a career of person that is really a political, that has had the political power for a very long time. He has been associated with so many things, scandals, controversies, or things that most of us have lived to see, because he's been there in that political space for a very long time. So Wetangula began his journey of politics during Kenya's single-party era, aligning with the then ruling KANU party. So KANU was the party then, which set the foundation for his future influence. Over the years, he has had several high-end political positions, including being the Foreign Affairs Minister, and I remember that time he was also associated with a scandal, I think with the BAT, I cannot remember very well, but he has held positions, and scandals and controversies have always followed him. Anyways, then he became the senator of Bungoma County, and he is known for his loyalty and strategic alliances. So he strategically left the Azimio party, the so-called Azimio party at the moment, and joined the UDA government with his party, Ford Kenya, to be able to clinch the seat that he actually clinched this particular time around, and now he's the Speaker of Parliament. So Wetangula's career showcases a politician who has weathered multiple storms to retain influence, although his journey has been marred by scandals and public scrutiny alike. Anyways, so let's talk about his notable incidences in his own personal life. So we remember Wetangula in 2016, he had a personal experience that made headlines. In 2016, he and his wife Ann Ngugi publicly accused each other of domestic abuse, with each filing a police report alleging physical assault. The incident which emerged in media reports painted a very complicated picture of Wetangula's personal life, contrasting sharply with what his public image looked like to so many people. He now he appeared as if he was a man that was not in control in private, but he was in control and articulate in public. That is what most people noted out of it. Now, there is a time in 2019 where Wetangula was also associated with a particular scandal. I'm going to put for you at some point the video of the call that he had with the Dubai family. So stay tuned to this channel, subscribe, like our video if you've not liked. So it was one day in 2019 when Wetangula's most notable controversy came up, and he was implicated in a scheme that allegedly defrauded a member of Dubai's royal family, approximately over 400 million Kenya shillings. That shocked people. The scandal involved a leaked audio recording purportedly capturing Wetangula speaking with a representative from Dubai, reassuring that the delayed gold shipment was being handled at the highest levels of government. He mentioned the name of Raila, he mentioned Matiang'i. So that call was very shocking. And while Wetangula dismissed the scandal as a non-issue, it attracted investigations by the Director of Criminal Investigations and intensified calls for greater accountability within Kenyan politicians. But you know, that is what politicians tell us, because if Raila's name was mentioned in it, Matiang'i's name and all this, we really don't know how that case ended anyways. But let's look at the Tokyo Embassy scandal that Wetangula was involved in. Wetangula's tenure as the Foreign Affairs Minister also saw him embroiled in Tokyo Embassy scandal. This controversy revolved around allegations that the Minister of Foreign Affairs under Wetangula's leadership spent inflated amounts on purchasing embassies in various countries, including Japan, Egypt, and Nigeria. In Tokyo, the ministry allegedly ignored a free land offer from the Japanese government and opted for a high-cost purchase instead. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption later revisited the case, but Wetangula was eventually reinstated to his ministerial position, maintaining his innocence throughout. One thing that is about Kenyan politicians, nobody ever catches them, because I am sure most of these scandals that end up getting executed, most of the time they are supported by all of these politicians, and that is just it. Anyways, this man Wetangula has been very, very strategic, and he has always made sure he's very loyal. So we've seen his loyalty play out. When Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua was said to be impeached, he maintained his loyalty. He did not betray. He actually demonstrated that he could oversee that process to the end in Parliament, and everybody came with every banda that they could hold on Rigathi Gachagua to make sure that the work was done, and that is a sign of loyalty. Every single bill, no matter even the financial bill that was very controversial, Wetangula sat in Parliament, made sure that it passed. A very serious sign of loyalty, you know. But at the moment, there are very, very many rumors that have been spreading around, and they have been about Moses Wetangula inventing betrayal by the president, you know. His critics suggest that Wetangula's relationship with Ruto could be tested, especially because he has refused to fold his Ford Kenya's party to join a single party with William Samoei Ruto, like Mudavadi did, you know. And those political realignments may shift things to affect the way Moses Wetangula is currently doing his own things. Anyway, you remember he had to resign as a senator to be the Speaker of Parliament. So that was a sacrifice he made. But I don't think, based on what we've seen Rigathi Gachagua going through, whether that ever makes any difference anymore. Sacrifices don't count when it comes to politicians. So when it comes to his net worth and probably legacy, he has a net worth that is estimated to be about 2 billion Kenya shillings. And Wetangula's assets are quite many, and they include real estate, various investment, reflecting his very long-standing presence in Kenyan politics. We can't just count them all because we don't know what they are anyways, but we know his worth is about 2 billion Kenya shillings. You know, politicians in Kenya don't say what they own, really. They just come and tell us, oh, I'm worth 5 million, I'm worth 8 million, I'm worth, we don't know what that worth is. What the property, no valuation, no nothing. So some of them, I know they lie. Anyways, his political legacy remains complex as it balances substantial achievements with lots of controversies. But at the same time, Wetangula has had the ability to navigate through a lot of political storms, maintain influence and some sort of resilience throughout his political career. He has been able to work with Raila for a very long time, in his political career, and there is always a competition between Moses Wetangula and Mudavadi, of course, because they come from the same region. And most of these politicians, of course, tend to want to be more powerful, that they compete for that power, because if their power ceases, their position ceases. And so Moses Wetangula never wants to be in the same basket all the time with Mudavadi, because he sees him as his competitor. But he has lots of unresolved issues around him, that's such that if they were to bring up any scandal, like things like the way they brought them up for Rigathi Gachagua for impeachment, we would want to see lots of things in that list. We would be thinking about the gold scam, the Tokyo embassy, and the corruption that he has had, probably so many other things that will come out to light. We don't know, but the government knows better, because it seems the government has a way of getting people's people in order when there is need to do that. I don't know what you guys think, but you can leave us your comment in the comment section below, and let's meet in the next video.